Hello and welcome. This is the CS50 Web Django project. I want to demonstrate the lightweight Wikipedia I've made in Django for this project. Now let's run the server. There's the URL. Now let's go to the browser, type that address, and it will take me to the home project of home page of my project. It has some features. Now let's check them. For example, if I type wiki/any word, it takes me to, if there's an entry, it takes me to that page. Now let's write, for example, the Python, takes me to the Python page, entry page. If I type, for example, the Dell, takes me to the Dell entry page. Let's try something else. For example, let's try Apple. We don't have any Apple entry for the for our Wikipedia, and it says the requested entry was not found. Same way, because I don't have an entry in Apple, it says it was not found. Another feature is the these list of entries. They're clickable. When I click on them, it takes me directly to those pages. Now here are the, if I click on any of them, it takes me to those entry pages. Another one is the search option right here. When I search any word, for example HTML, when I press enter, it takes me to the page of the HTML entry. If I type, for example, the Dell, it takes me to the entry page of Dell. Let's try something more. For example, Apple. I don't have any entry called Apple, so it says that no entry found for this query. Same thing if I write, for example, let's write HP. I don't have any entry called HP, but HP is a substring of PHP. Then it lists the PHP for me. Maybe I meant PHP, and when I click on it, it takes me right there. The same way I can write OS. We don't have any entry called OS, but it tells me that we have an entry called Parrot OS. Maybe I meant it, and I click on it, it takes me to the Parrot OS page. Anyway, another feature is the creating new pages right here. I can write any title. For example, I can write title is the Apple. In the content, I've already have some content about the Apple. Let's copy this content and paste it back here, and here's a save button. When I click on save, the title in the content is saved, and it takes me to the Apple entry page. Now see, Apple was added. Same way when we check it right here, see, Apple is added. Anyway, if I create a new page for the Apple and another entry for the Apple, for example, Apple is a successful company, by the way, and when I click on save, I face an error, says that entry with this title would exist. I can't save it because this entry already exists. But what can I do? I can just edit these things. When I click on these links, it takes me to the entry page. Down here we have an edit button. When I click on edit, I can edit them. And for example, let me just write it right here. Apple is a successful company, and it is this thing is added. It will be added. Now let me just try press save. You can see that Apple is a successful company was added there. Another feature is the random page. Right here there's a link. When I click on this random page link, it takes me to a random entry page that is selected from among these entries. Random page, it takes me to Bootstrap. Another random page, Python random, it takes me to a random entry. Another one is the markdown to HTML conversion. You may have noticed right here that I had Apple in I typed everything in the markdown syntax, but this syntax is converted to the HTML. For example, let me just write something more. For example, some other services, and this will be converted to the HTML unordered list element. Now let me just press save. See that these things are converted to the HTML elements from Markdown. Thanks for watching. This was the CS50 Web Django project, and that was all.